Linda zesilungu ziyasihlupha mfethu ungamangali.
How are you, sir? Evening.
Unjani bhuti? I'm fine and you?
Nami ngiyaphila.
Kahle kakhulu.
It's a great pleasure to have you tonight. I know you're an actor, a comedian, you're a producer, you're a CEO, as a businessman, as a father, as a husband. Having you here is such an honor. You have been in the industry almost 3 decades. So I hope tonight we are going to milk from your well of wisdom. We're going to milk a lot tonight.
Hey, then I'll be too skinny after you milk me. You milk me out.
I'll make sure I don't make you skin.
You make sure to take all the taste out like a cow, a kettle.
Thanks. To us, you are this great actor, this comedian. But if you are asked to say, or maybe to tell us briefly, who Alfred Ntombela is, how would you describe him? Wi-Fi isikole tonight iyangihlupha ngazi why.
Wenzeni.
Look, he connected, disconnect. As you are saying, that you are a very humble guy from Fort Loras.
And I love God.
Yes. Later on in the interview, I want to ask or maybe dwell a little bit on your relationship with God. I would like to know how you got yourself into the industry, how you managed to meet Leon, what he has played in your life.
I started when I was very young. First, I was doing a children's program before Takalani Sesame came in. And then I had a manager, the late Ken Gampu. He was my manager. And then he finally met Leon because Leon was battling with the auditions because where they hold the auditions, it was full of kids. And then those kids, they try the kids to act, but the problem is they can't read the script. And then my manager find out that he's battling. Then he told him that, don't stress, I've got the guy that can act with you in the movie. Then Leon didn't believe that he's going to get me. And then he says, oh, okay, bring him. Let's see him. Then that's how Ken Gampu, the late, brought me to Leon Schuster.
What role he has played in your life? You have been working with him for about 2 decades, if I'm not mistaken.
Leon is my dada. You know, when you talk about, when you call yourself, you say you've got a father that guides you, that lead you on the right way, that tell you this is wrong, this is right, don't do that. And then the person that guides you, like you are his biological son. So he's always there for me. Even when I work with him, he's always there for me. He always guides 24/7 when we work together.
You are multi-gifted man, multi-talented. You can do a lot of things. What motivated you to go into acting industry?
What motivated me to go to industry? The time I was still young, I knew to imitate like some few stuff, and then also until they find out the way I laugh. Okay, I did the sound of the phone. You know those old phones, the one that you put your finger in. You see, yeah.
What difficulties in your life you have encountered, or maybe some of the dark times in your life, and how did you manage to deal with it, to contain the reputation that you have today? I know everyone goes through a lot, but you are one of those people whom will read less on social media about bad things. Whenever we hear anything about you, it's about great thing.
Okay, let me start with this one. First thing, when something happens in media, I don't perform towards that. Whatever that, those colors, flowers, or how they paint on top of another paint, what we used to see on Twitter, Instagram, or what, I don't entertain. It's as you see me, it's me. I just look for what it says it's mine, and what it's facing me. If anything on Instagram it's talking about my name, then I'll pay attention. But when people telling each colors on who's what and who's what, sorry, that's none of my business. It's their own story. It's the same thing like when you're watching a movie. All the types of critics you can get in a movie, you just sit there and being an audience. You can't tell the people to say, why you say this to that person, why you say this. Just be yourself. I'm just as I am. Because other thing, you find out yourself in the middle of other township, and then you get these people that they misjudge you. You find the people that they call you with the funny names, and then they just call you Kiyo. You see, when in our culture, when someone says Kiyo, it's an insult. But sometimes I tell myself to be down to earth. Are you back? I greet the person and I says, excuse me guys, I just heard this guy or that person or this lady says 1, 2, 3. Point of correction. Don't call people with these names or that name because it's an insult. I'm a human being. You are a human being. You want me to respect you as I want you to respect me. So wherever I go, because I used to face this problem, like when I arrive on a certain location.
Yes, I can hear.
When I arrive on a certain location, then the people they say, Kiyo Mama Jack, Kiyo who this, and then the kids, they just make you an idiot. Because why? I can't blame the kids. It's the first time they see me. They don't know me. They didn't believe that they will end up seeing me in their location. Even my wife, she used to guide me and says, baby, you know who you are. You know where you used to appear. People, they see you there, then when they see you here, it's like, here, it's like a shock to them. I accept it because why? I'm a human being. That's why I have to allow them the way, most of the kids, allow them to comfort me and to talk to me nicely, because I used to be like to get furious, but my wife says, no, don't be like that. These are your friends. Then I told myself, I says, I'll calm down. Those are difficulties I used to face.
What helped you to secure the kind of honor, dignity, reputation that you have for the past 3 or 2 decades in the industry?
Repeat that.
What helped you, or how do you manage to secure your dignity and honor in the industry for the past 2 to 3 decades?
Only thing that I can tell you, just don't look at other person or other people down. Welcome them. Make them feel at home. Don't be too naive, you see. Don't be that person that is like when you see other people, then you say, so when you are a top actor, be a top actor with a dignity. If you are a top actor and you look other people that they came to join you and it's the first time to join you, don't take them like they don't know nothing and they are not human. Take them as your brother and sister and teach them, says, yeah, we're going to work like this, but guys, we have to listen to your director. Be yourself. Be down on the ground. You see, chin up, face straight, and just be comfortable. You see.
Thanks. Everyone has a kind of a blueprint that helps them to work hard in life. And what helps you or what drives you to always and daily work hard to be who you are and achieve what you want to do?
It's only thing that I tell myself is just to be open. And then only thing that you just focus on what you do, make other people to feel at home and feel comfortable.
As you're a musician, you're an actor, you're a comedian, you're a businessman, you are a father, you're a husband. How do you balance all these things? Time for the family, for the business, for music and acting.
Everything's got its own schedule. And the support from home, support from my wife, and support from my kids. My kids are not just kids. My kids are those children that they like to communicate with the parents. Wow, Dad, that was good. How did you do? Hey, I don't know, it just happened. But Dad, when you face this thing, you must do like this and that, like that. I say, thank you. Because you can't turn your children down to tell you about something that you know. You can't say, no, don't tell me that. I know that. I used to do that. No. Accept them. Just allow them to guide you. Take any points that they give you. That's why I'm a type of a parent. I'm a type of a father. I'm a type of a husband. Because who's around me, I accept when they deliver to me.
What is your greatest lesson in the industry and in life?
The greatest
lesson in the industry and in life general?
The only thing that I mustn't allow things that is on earth to blindfold me or to blind me. I must do what is right for me and what is enough for me and what is can comfort my family. Because I can't do more things. It's like when you do things, you can't do more things, then you end up jumping a thin line, then you end up in a wrong department, and then you end up putting your family in jeopardy. I can't sell my wife, I can't sell my children. This family is my family and they will be always my family. They're not going anywhere. I can't give it out to other person.
Thanks, wonderful message. Next week, Friday is the biggest day in the history of South Africa and in your life too, and in everyone who loves you and Leon and the team that produces Mr. Bones. This is the biggest franchise. I love Mr. Bones a lot. Just to help you, just only not to laugh, but we learn a lot from it. So going to the 15th of April, which is next week, Friday, what can we expect from Mr. Bones 3?
On Mr. Bones 3, it's a taste on top of another taste, because Leon is a pot with the me, is a pot, and me, I'm just a recipe in that pot. Just people, they must go out and fill up the cinemas. They know when they see me and Leon, there's the nice things are coming. Only you guys just go and fill up all the cinemas.
Maybe if it's okay with you, say just a quick synopsis of Mr. Bones 3. I've been seeing short clips running around in social media promoting the franchise.
The short clip, the one that I like, it's where there's a big surprise for my father when I was born. He didn't expect that I'll be African. He expect that I'll be like him. But when he see me, then he didn't believe. He end up call the great one, because I was already there, and he know that I was like, you call it like a disaster, because when he teach me things, I make mistakes. But you know, when your father wants you to be like him, you'll do the mistakes always. And another synopsis when the drone stuck on our bicycle, on the bicycle, and the lady unloose the drone. And then when I start seeing that woman, that it was the first time to see a white woman in a village, and I end up going like, wow. That is Gabriela. Because there, where is my father interfaces, no, Matambo, this is not the right one for you. I'll get the right one for you in Kuvukile. I say, no, Dada, this is the one, I want this one. He said, no, Matambo, listen to me. You can't have this woman. You'll get the right woman in Kuvukile. Up like getting angry, and another scene, and continuously, I find myself getting a love muti in his house. That's a mission. You go out and go watch Mr. Bones 3, Son of Bones, Matambo.
Mr. Leon, has he put that 22nd floor stance? That's 22nd floor stance that he pulled it in Devon. Did he maybe pull it in the movie?
You know, Mr. Leon is capable of anything. But the good thing now is not gonna do the candid camera, because the time is gone now, and then the strength to take the punch and the slaps, it's not there. It's not there.
Yeah. I heard you one day talking about that stance kind of prank that he did to you in Devon.
Shush, 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 shush. Don't tell the people, don't shush.
I won't say.
You know why? I don't forget that day. Yo, can you imagine? He act like he was bit drunk. Then as he act like bit drunk, he said, Shorty, I'm sick and tired of this life. I think I'm gonna kill myself. I went, huh? No, don't kill yourself. No, Shorty, leave me alone. Shorty, no, leave me alone. I think I'm gonna kill myself. Then he opened the window, and that window opened wide, like a door. When you open the door. We are right, I think, on top of 24th floor. When you look down, I don't know. Then he go out through to the door on the corridor. Then he come back running straight to the window. Then he stopped, and the foot was out on the window. I look away, and I cry. And that prank was not good.
Oh. I really not good. If it was me, maybe I could have maybe had a heart attack or something like that. Really dangerous prank.
Marcellus, let me ask you something. Who told you about this joke?
if you are preparing to talk to someone, you said it yourself in one of the interviews. So I had to go and rewatch them and all the stuff. So I happened to come across this one.
I'm still, even if I talk about this thing, I get a shock.
Mm-hmm.
And when I look out through the window, I imagine wrong things to see Leon flow on out through the window and straight to the floor. I can't. I can't.
Any from those who has joined us, if you have a question that you want to ask Mr. Ntombela, you can type on the chat. I will read it for him. In the meantime, sir, just before we close, what lesson you learned throughout working with Mr. Leon and working in this third franchise of Mr. Bones?
Mr. Bones, I really like Mr. Bones. I don't have a problem about Mr. Bones or any movies, but except the pranks and the candid camera, the gags, I don't think it will be a good thing for me. I understand for him. For him, he can't take it. For me, I don't know if I do that prank and imagine I get a fat guy with a big finger. When he slapped me, I won't even wake up. I'll sleep on the floor. I won't even look at him.
Kabelo is saying, when is the move going to be available? It's 15 April in your nearest cinema. You can go and watch it. Just make sure you reserve money to buy the tickets. And just before I forget, sir, on that day you're going to be somewhere in a red carpet. Where is that? We want to see you. Want to be there?
I will be on Hyde Park, New Metro.
Where? I don't know. Hyde Park, is it around Joburg?
Yes.
Hyde Park. Oh. I don't know the place, but I hope the people watching us, they do know it. If they want to see you and Mr. Leon, you'll be there in the flesh. They'll be touching.
Really, Mr. Leon is 70 years. And then me, my birthday was on the 3rd of this month. On the 3rd of this month, I'm 50 years.
Talking about age, sir, Mr. Bones is a big franchise. I can't let you go without asking you this question. Mr. Bones is a big franchise. It's not only supported in South Africa, in some other parts of Africa, and even in the West or worldwide. So we have franchises like who is this guy? Franchise like I just forgot the name, but like the actors, they keep on changing. Immediately the main character becomes old, they bring another one. There is this British franchise about spy and something like that, about agents and all the stuff. So as much as you and Mr. Leon, you are growing old, are you maybe going to continue with the franchise, giving a chance to other characters who are going to play the role of Matam and the other one going to play the role of Mr. Bones? What's going to happen to preserve the legacy?
On my behalf, as for Mr. Bones 3, it's a motion that shows that Mr. Bones, Leon is handing over the throwing the bones. He's handing over to me. That's why he start now teaching me how to do all these things that Mr. Bones can do. And then 2, this thing of changing the actors, it's good because we have to give everyone a chance so they can able to express themselves. We are those people, like, we don't like to shut the door. So even a person says, so can I do the audition for Leon Schuster, Mr. Bones? Then you say no. We can't say no. When you're able to do the auditions and you do it right, you get the job. But the most thing that you must know, when there's a main actor, he's been selected already. It doesn't everyone. Me, I was selected as Matambo. Leon, they know him as Mr. Bones. We are two.
Yeah.
But the other people that they communicate with us in a movie, it's good because we give other people a chance. It goes according with your own character. If your character and your voice is different, you fit somewhere. If the way you act, that's why they say we go to have auditions. Then you must come and do the auditions. The director will feel you. Which platform are you? Are you there, or are you there, or you're there? So if you are there where the director wants you, you'll get the platform. You'll work with the icons. You'll work with us because of the rules of the director. But at the end, the director will tell you, these two are the main character. You are there to fit into those two characters as this character. We don't shut any door for everyone.
The movie or the franchise I was referring to, I just remembered the name. It's the franchise of James Bond. Because like the franchise of James Bond, whenever James Bond is old, they bring a new James Bond. So that's what I was trying to know.
A village James Bond. Village
Yes.
James Bond.
Yes.
Because that's why it says Mr. Bonds. Mr. Bonds. Yeah. You're right.
Thanks. Just Nipo here, he asked, do some of your children or one of your children aspire to be actors or actresses?
It depends to them. What do they want? They open.
No.
There will be these 10 doors. It's like a game in my house. There's these 10 doors. You just communicate with your child. Which door do you choose? Which door do you want to open the door? Which door you want to open it? There's doors, 10 doors. And when you open, you must know that door is the door that fits you. I can't, even you face these children at the school, tell me, my boy, when you grow up, what do you want to be? I want to be a police. And then vice versa, that boy become a tsotsi.
Yes. Thanks, sir. What kind of advice you can give to people interested to be in the industry, or what kind of advice you can give to young people in general?
Young people, if this is a gift, but first, go finish your schoolwork. Go finish your schoolwork so it can be easier for you to open your favorite door or any door that's got a code for you. Not the wrong door that you're going to get a code, then suddenly one of your parents goes away on a wrong way. Get the right code that's going to take care of you and the whole family. And guys, all of South African, around the globe, around the country, as you see us on Instagram, video live, guys, your support is highly appreciated if you help us not supporting piracy. That's why we delay to shoot the movies, because these people that they bring Mula into the film industry, they won't bring Mula into the film industry because they're all taking a footstep backwards, slowly and slowly by slowly. Because why? There will be a question that will be coming to you or to us. So you say you're doing a movie and you need me to fund your movie. I can find your movie, but tell me, what are you going to do with the piracy? And that time you must have a good answer. What you're going to do with piracy? How you gonna avoid piracy? Because this person that put money into the movie, he need his own interest back. And then this guy, he end up getting money back and doesn't get the interest. The interest goes down to the drain because of us South African buying pirates on the street. And it doesn't help us. And then you find me at the mall, says, hi,
So I'm back now, Ash. My network. When we see you in the mall, we say hi.
Pardon?
I'm back. Yes, I'm back.
What did
You
you
were
say?
saying when we see you in the mall, we must say hi.
Hi, Matambo.
Oh, thanks. Just I'm really sorry. Our time is really 6 minutes late, but I just forgot a very important question. You have a company called ASCAP. What is that company all about?
Shorty Casting Agency and Production.
So like you help young actors or actresses into the industry.
Yes, because the most important thing is to do the workshops. And when if I do the workshops, I need anyone to come with friends and do the workshop. Let them learn what is happening in the industry.
So whenever you have workshops, you create posters and publish them online. No. I hope the information may spread so that those who want to be into the industry, they can be able to. So thanks a lot for making this time and talk to me. I know one day, I just wish one day you can join us in one of the interviews here in West University in campus. Just because now you are still busy, you don't have the time, but whenever you have time, sir, I'll really appreciate. There's a lot of things that we can learn from you.
Hayi bo wendoda uyazi phela ukuthi nginonkosikazi nabantwana mase kukhulunywa kuze kusiwongibuza ukuthi kanti baba ubuya nini.
So cala ngo-10 bese ngo-12 usile.
Okay.
So whenever you go, that
plan next time. Swenze plan.
Yes. Whenever you go, said there are 3 things that always people ask you about, and then one of those 3 things happens to the audience or maybe your fans asking you to laugh for us. Can you please bless us with your wonderful laugh as you are as we are ending our discussion for tonight? Thank you a lot.
I see you really trying to take my chance, eh? Okay, sure.